Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. You guys, I hope that you guys are feeling good, doing well today. I feel good, I'm feeling well, and I am so thankful to have this moment with you, with our divine team, because this message is great, y'all. Release your inhibitions, okay? That is what I heard coming into this message, and that is the only way that you are going to succeed. That is the only way you're going to make your dreams come true. That is the only way. That's literally the only way, is to release your inhibitions, to stop being so afraid, to stop second guessing, to stop questioning, to stop wondering, and just take that action. Do. And don't, and that release your inhibitions message is talking about releasing the fear of what people are going to think, or how they're going to perceive you, or how they're going to judge you. You're different. You're different than who you were when you went to high school with those people. You're different than when you were 7 years old, when you were 9 years old. Things you said when you were 16 may not be things that you believe right now in this big old age of 27, 32, 45, 57, 63. Okay? You are allowed to change, and you have. Okay? And so you guys have blossomed, but you've put a chain on your wings. So you're not allowing yourself to fly, and it's not anybody else shackling you down. It's not you being trapped in anyone else's cage. It's you being trapped in the cage that you created for yourself, but you don't have to be there. You can free yourself, and that all starts by you simply releasing your inhibitions, releasing your fear behind taking the action because of such and such, because of this, because of that. Take the action, because when you're thinking about doing the thing, when you imagine your life being so engulfed with whatever this is, because you're so passionate about it, you can't imagine any other way for yourself. But then that dark cloud comes over, when it's like, well, what will my mom say? What will my dad say? What will that girl I got into a fight with when I was 16 think? Like, it's just like weird random stuff. But at the root of it's you. Whether you give it someone else's voice, whether you give it someone else's face, at the end of the day, it's you saying that I am afraid, I'm scared, and I'm gonna project this onto this. Because if you truly take inventory on your life, none of those people matter. Literally none of those people matter. The people that you are most afraid of being judged by. And then even when it comes down to the people that do matter in your life, when it comes to you living a life that is you are passionate about, a life that you feel like you are in alignment with, if it makes them feel some type of way, if it's weird to them, if they're hating, then that's just them revealing their true colors. And I don't even need to have these people in my life while I'm doing what I do, while I'm living the life that I love, because that is a liability and not an asset. Okay, so do the thing, do what you do. I feel this type of and it's so funny because I did a kind of like a pre-pull of whatever energy, and the card's right here on top. This is the energy that I feel, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is like this new love for life, because you have this new look on life now. It's not like you snapped your fingers and your whole reality looks completely different now. It's not like the magic that you see on the movies, but it's still magic, because it's like one day you were living in this darkness, you were living in this cave, and then all of a sudden it's like I can see the light. It was so dark. I don't know if they're jocking my style. Hold on. If you guys hear the lawnmower in the background, I sincerely apologize. I tried to wait, but they're taking forever. So anyways, like I was saying, I kind of did a pre-pull on the energy, and the Ace of Cups energy was there, and it just feels like this new lease on life, this new viewpoint, and that's exactly what we want anyway. Because once you release the expectations that you've placed on yourself, then you can release the expectations that you feel like others will place on you. Because at the end of the day, it's all about just like being passionate about what you're doing, the life that you live, the career, the job, the business, you like whatever it is. This is just allowing your spark and your passion to reignite. Honestly, I feel like you guys are like coming out of this psychosis type of it really feels like you guys just like on autopilot going through the day, but really aimlessly, without much purpose and without much excitement, without much joy. And some of you guys may be able to remember a time where those things were present in your life, but then it was like, again, you kind of just fell into this place, you fell into this space. And for a while you were just in this cycle, this round and round, the everyday, the whatever. But this energy here, this feels like that awakening. It feels like you're coming out of that essentially, like that essential psychosis. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't even know the words. It feels mumble jumbled. Everything feels like it's moving really fast. So life could feel like it's moving really fast for you. You don't really know the days. The days are running together. It feels like it's just like, oh, that's the day. Oh, that's the time. Oh my gosh, I thought it was the 5th. It's already the 17th. Maybe not that drastic. Maybe like it's the 5th and you thought it was like the 8th or something. But I feel like this sense of awareness, there's something about your awareness, your consciousness, your intention, this intention about where you're putting your energy and where you're putting your time. I feel like priorities are definitely being straightened out here, okay? Prioritizing what's best for you and not what's expected of others, okay? So we have this judgment. Yeah, like we literally, YouTube doesn't like that card. We literally just spoke of judgment. It's like you have this fear of being judged a certain way or perceived a certain way. And I feel like in this season of life where you maybe even tried out many different versions of yourself. You may have tried on this persona, or it's like it's so many versions of you. I feel like you essentially kind of ran into the psychosis because it was an identity crisis, not really knowing who you are. And when you don't know who you are, it makes everything else around you confusing. And so I feel like you've been in this season of, again, trying on different versions of yourself, trying to see which one fits best. Like, is this who I am or is this who I am? But the key to this is going to be to stop forcing it. Stop trying to be who you think you should be, because that's still trying to live up to other people's expectations so that you're not judged by them. Stop thinking about, like, who should I be? Who do I have to be? And allow yourself to just be. And the beautiful thing about that is you're going to reveal to yourself who you are. Allow you to pull back, to peel back the layers of yourself. You are who you say you are. So figure out who you say that you are, and then that's that. You're gonna naturally be that person. You have all the power and you have all the control. And I really want to scream to somebody, remember who you are, because you already know. It's just allowing that to come back to the forefront. I feel like someone may have put like spells on you or spoken over your life, however you like to say it. If you're one who's like, I believe in the spells, or I believe people can speak negativity over you, however you want to paint it out, I feel like that's what happened to you. Someone put some very powerful spells on you to confuse you. This could even have been a relationship with someone, because I feel like this sense of intimacy for some of you, not everybody, because this could be friendships, but I do feel this sense of intimacy, like, sharing intimate moments with one another. So it could be platonic or friend, take it how it fits. But it just feels like someone's speaking negativity into you, and you being someone who's very sensitive to energy, and you are someone who is very conscious and aware of what you say when you speak, because you realize that essentially we all cast spells, whether you believe in it or not. It's just like words have power, and you know that. And so you're very particular when you speak, but not everybody is like that. So when someone says something to you, you take it as, oh, that's what they mean, because that's the type of person that you are. You only speak when you mean it. You only say the things that you truly mean. And so when they speak negatively, we got it, negatively about you to you, it really hits you in a deep spot, and you may harbor those words and replay them in your mind, and then subconsciously start to believe those things, and then you start to act that way, and then it's like, yeah, they were right. They were right. Okay, you could say that they were, but they weren't. That's who they wanted you to be. That's why they said those things, because you were not. They were trying to break you down and mold you into the person that they wanted you to be. But I feel like I do feel this sense of separation, but it has been kind of a whirlwind since then. This is very specific, may not be for everybody, but if it's your story, you're following. And again, I feel like separate energies here. This could even be like a mother, a family member. I just feel like there's this strong sense of wanting to be accepted, and forget all that, because the people who get you, they'll get you, and those are your people, and the people who don't won't, and they aren't, and that's just the reality of it. Okay, so let's get into some more cards. I don't want to hold you guys for too long. Okay, so let's get some cards out here, because your girl can chat. Okay. I love this Page of Wands energy, because the Page of Wands is it's this wandering soul type of energy, for me at least. I read this as a wanderer, as an explorer. Paige is very young, so she doesn't have all the knowledge, but the thing about it is her mind is open. And I don't know if I said this to you guys in the beginning of the video, but that was also a message that I heard at the beginning, was to open your mind. You have to be willing to open your mind to change your reality, because obviously what you have been doing isn't working, or it served its purpose. I don't want to say it isn't working. What you have been doing has served its purpose. And so since it served its purpose, now you have to go beyond what you have been doing. And so the Page, it's a very open-minded, very curious. Well, if I do this, if I take this path, if I explore this, what could come? Okay? What could come? We had the Queen of Cups. You are the guiding light. You are the star. I feel like you guys are looking for it outside of you. You're oh, excuse me. That was a little bit rude. Okay. You guys are looking for it outside of you. You are searching for the joy. You're searching for the happiness. You're searching for the fulfillment. You're searching for the inspiration. You're searching. No. The Hermit, you already have it. You already have it. Because anything outside of you can leave you. It can go. But you can never leave you. You're with you forever. So you're going to have your back forever if only you allow that for yourself. Because do you guys hear what I'm saying? It's a lot of you fighting against yourself. It's a lot of you battling against you. It's the voices in your head. And Spirit is here right now to say, I see you. I see you struggling. I see your anxiety at an all-time high. I see your depression spouts hitting harder and more often than ever, but I also see you fighting. And so Spirit is acknowledging that, but they say stop fighting and surrender it to me. Give it to me. Because I also feel like in this season of darkness, you guys, like I gave that example of being in the cave, you have only seen nothing but darkness, and all of a sudden that there's the light. It's like, oh, that's the magic. That's the miracle. This is Spirit. This is the universe. This is the divine saying, letting you know, I am that light. I am here. And what I want you to do is walk directly into that and give me everything. Give me everything that you have been carrying, everything that you have been confused about, everything that you have been in delusion about, everything that you have carried, just everything. Spirit wants it all, because I feel like in the midst of this, You guys may be separated from your faith, whatever your faith may be, whether it may be your religion or you don't belong to any religion, but you still have your connection with the divine. In the midst of this, I'm hearing The Climb, Miley Cyrus. My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep strong. Just keep pushing on. She says I gotta keep my head held high. And so this energy, again, it's a lot of fighting against yourself, because one part of you was like, it's over, it's done, they were right. Everybody that ever doubted us, everybody that ever said we were crazy, everybody that ever said we didn't deserve it, everything. It was like that part of you is screaming, but then there was also this part of you that would not stop fighting, that would not give up on you. And it was the opposing voice. We deserve everything we desire. We didn't deserve to be treated like that by those people. They did not deserve to wrong us. But we do deserve that happiness after the heartbreak that we want for ourselves. We do deserve to be happy. We do deserve to be heard. We do deserve to have our wants and our needs met, fulfilled. We deserve peace. We deserve respect. We deserve honor. All of that. You are so, so, so deserving. And I want you to look at yourself in the mirror today and say that to yourself. I am so deserving. I am so worthy. It all comes from within me. It all comes from within you. Don't ever forget that. It's within you. Yes, they have the power to say you are nothing. You will never be anything more than this and that. This is what you deserve. You deserve the worst. You're going to get this. They have the power to say that, but you also have the power to rebuke it. You have the power to return to sender, because I don't accept that for myself. I don't accept that for my life. I don't speak that over me, nor do I speak it into me. I do not accept it. Anytime anybody tries to belittle you, give it to the divine, because they're going to show them. You won't have to lift a finger. They're going to show them. Okay? So let's get a couple more. Four of Cups in reverse with a Nine of Swords. I feel like these two cards together are speaking of anxiety. We talked about it, the anxiety, the depression, the Four of Cups. Upright, it would be this energy of like sitting around waiting for it to pop up out of the sky, waiting for it to, and just feeling very, like her shirt says, she says, it says, I'm over it, feeling very defeated and drained. Not really getting a good night's rest. Can't really turn your mind off. I just keep hearing, yes, I split the deck, Two of Swords. This is another card of illusion, of confusion. She's blindfolded. Unsure of where to go. Two voices screaming in her head, like we've talked about for you guys. This is the universe. This is the divine. This is the creator offering you this moment of confirmation so that you can see this is real. It's all real. How does this random stranger on the internet seem to know so vividly what you seem to be carrying, what you seem to be facing? This is a divinely crafted moment for both of us, for all of us to be here. And this is the universe letting you know, I'm real, I'm here, I'm alive, I am you, I am all. I am present in all. And so it is okay for you now to take the blindfold off. It is okay for you now to listen to that voice that has been fighting for you in such a beautiful and graceful way, because that other voice never gave up in telling you you are worthy, you are deserving, we will get through this. There is light on the other side, even if you don't see it. And now you see it. We're here. This is the universe again saying to you, I will not lie. I will not tell a lie. I will always be there. Every up, every down, every battlefield you may feel like you end up on, I'm right there with you. With the acknowledgement or without. Because the universe is not here simply for the acknowledgement. The universe says, I'm here always. I'm here always. But it's in the acknowledgement that you will get even more, even faster. I want to give you more, says the universe. Take the blindfold off and let me pour into you. Open, Page of Wands, that open mind, the explorer. Open yourself up to the possibilities. But to open yourself up to the possibilities is to open yourself up to the exploration in general. Open yourself up. Excuse me. This deck is really calling to me. So we are going to pull from here. Thank you. Okay. The forest, seeing the bigger picture, open your mind, see the bigger picture, where you are right now, how you feel, it's only temporary. What's the bigger picture? How do you want to feel? Oh, I love how we use that example of you chaining your wings so you can't fly, and we literally have a bird here on this card flying, their wings spread. See the bigger picture. The bigger picture is I want to be a free bird. I want to be a free spirit. I want to be free to roam. I want to be free to explore. I want to be free to learn. How do you do that? Release your fear. Release your fear of what others will think, say, believe, conceive, construed. Release your fear of going beyond beyond the only place you've ever been. Release your inhibitions. Allow yourself to have fun. Your birthday or an important day to you could be like May 18th or just the number 18. There's something about the number 18. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe someone needed that for further confirmation for them, but I don't know. Something about the number 18. Book of Spells, learn. I love this. Because the Page of Wands is a learner. Because when you explore, you roam, you end up in new places and new spaces, and you gain more knowledge, you gain more wisdom, you gain more experience. So even with this Book of Spells, this could be, someone could feel, oh, yes, okay, Spirit, come on now, preach, give it to us. Someone could feel very conflicted about their faith, about their spirituality, because you may be really, really called to do something that may be non-traditional, or it's like you're really called to do something that's in the metaphysical world, but you're afraid because you're the first person to do this in your family, and or maybe you don't know anybody that does what you do. There's other people, but they're not nearby. I don't know. It just feels like this energy of like whatever you feel like your calling is, what your purpose is, what you're really set out here to do. There's some fear around, again, I want to say what people will think. So it goes back to what people will think, what people will say about you giving this your all and taking it so seriously, because what you're passionate about and deem important to you, the next person may deem insignificant and like it doesn't even matter or add anything to this world. And I feel like that's what you get afraid of people who don't believe what you believe or who don't see your big picture. But the those people don't matter, because there's so many people on this earth, and we're all meant to walk our own paths. And there's going to be people who support us in our paths, and then there's going to be people who don't, and people who on God's green earth can't even understand what we're doing with our lives. Like, you explain it to them and it makes absolutely no sense. It's going to be those people, but that's just life. High Priestess leadership. This is literally my first time looking down at this card, and it's beautiful, because that's exactly what we're talking about. You guys being called to some type of position, and it may be frightening to you. It might be a little bit scary, because you're like, dang, can I do this? What will people say? What will people think? But again, that doesn't matter. As long as you're doing what you are passionate about and what you want to do, because you want to do it, you enjoy it, you can't see yourself doing anything other than that. That's the only thing that matters here. Okay? I love this for you guys. I love this. I love this. All right? So let's get a couple of these. Okay, these cards came out. Bing, bow, boom, baby. Ready. So, we have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, with the card here of learning. So this card, failure, must come with forgiveness. Those things must go hand in hand, because if you don't forgive yourself for falling down, you won't get back up. So with this failure card, whether you feel like you've wasted time, you've wasted space, I could have been a lot further had I did this, had I stuck to this, had I not met this person, had I not allowed this, all of that is a waste of time. Because if you see it from both sides of the situation, it's like, yeah, it sucked to go through that, but then when you look at it from the other side, it's like, well, but I did gain a lot from that. Whatever type of experience, whatever type of wisdom, whatever type of knowledge, because I guarantee you, whatever season that you guys have just faced, it opened your eyes like a mother sucker. You are able to see life, people, situations, opportunities, whatever. You were really able to see them in a way that you had never seen before. And so since then, you know exactly how you need to move different, but you also know how to identify situations that you shouldn't even involve yourself in. You also know how to actually assert those boundaries that you created for yourself. You gained a lot, and the more that you pick yourself up, you're going to see that you gained a lot more than you ever lost. Okay, and we have abundance. I am a limitless being. Excuse me again. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Literally, you can, and you are. You are a limitless being. Your potential is limitless, and you can manifest anything, whatever areas of your life you desire to be extremely abundant. Recognize first that you are, and you have the opportunity to create more of it. A true magician, a true alchemist, uses what they have in their current environments, in their what is available to them right now, whatever resources, they use that to create the opportunity to have more, to experience more, to get more. Okay? And so this is the time of picking yourself back up. You fell down, and you were down, and while you were down, you learned a lot. You experienced a lot of darkness, but in that darkness, there came a lot of revelation. And so pick yourself up now with those revelations and move through life ready again, open-minded, open-hearted, and ready to go, because that is the only way that you're truly going to be able to get all life has to offer you, with an open heart, with willingness. Okay? Sorry about them in the background. We're going to close out here with this card, so we're going to get through it, okay? We're going to close out here with this deck. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out. I still talk your ear off, but I love y'all. Thank you for staying. Don't forget to subscribe if you made it this far. Okay? Let's get a closing card here, Spirit. I love that. Good and shuffled in. Thank you. We have indulgence. You are worth every desire. Come on now, preach it. Preach it, universe. What have we been talking about here? You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours. Demand what you need, period. Okay? And so let's go in. I always read from the guidebook for my Seasons of the Witch decks. They just close out the reading so beautifully. They always tie it together. Love it, love it, love it. And y'all gonna see right now, okay? Self-worth. Right page, right page. Okay. Beltane is a natural time of indulgence, when the earth offers a feast for both eyes and stomachs as spring comes alive and expands in bursts of colors and blooms. Like Mother Earth, you too will come alive when you indulge yourself. Indulgence doesn't necessarily mean eating an entire box of chocolates, though sometimes this may be required. And it is. The most productive way to indulge yourself is to acknowledge your worth and needs. Demand what is yours by giving to yourself first. Do you always put others before yourself? Are you working hard to fulfill someone else's dreams rather than your own? Do you stifle your own desires in favor of someone else's? Your dreams, needs, and desires matter just as much as anyone else's, even more so because they are waiting patiently within your heart, waiting for you to find the time and space to bring them to life. Okay, talk about an ending, talk about a coming together. This is why I love this guidebook, y'all. Rewind it back. Answer those questions for yourself for real, because here on this channel, we are truly about elevating. We are about awakening. We are about consciously living our life and living it to the best of our ability. Okay. So again, rewind it back and answer those questions for yourself for real, because you guys are worth every dream, every desire. And I am so waiting and hoping to see it out in the world. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video if you enjoyed or if it helped you in any type of way. Subscribe if you made it this far in the video, because look, you love me. I loved you before you got here, and I will see you in the next one. All right, I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whenever. Bye.